Wow. Good. Nice. A little lemon. Got nice apples, cinnamon donuts, and nice vanilla spice custard. So today we're going to be doing cinnamon donut bread and butter pudding with a roasted apple. I had some roasted apple left over from my deliveries yesterday, so let's put it into a classic English dessert. It really is, bread and butter pudding. So let's do bread and butter pudding with a difference, with spiced cinnamon donuts, spiced cream, and roasted apples. Let's get cooking. So first things first, let's go with the cream. Okay, so some brown and white sugar. Let's whisk this one. There's a little bit of vanilla. We're just going to add a little bit of lemon juice. Don't worry about these seeds, I'm going to be passing all this out. I'm just going to let that seep. So let that seep for about 10 minutes or so, just to get the flavour of the spices and the lemon. So the main reason for the choice of dish today is I've got these cinnamon donuts left from yesterday's delivery. I can use these bread and butter pudding. So because it's got cinnamon, I'm going to do a bread and butter pudding with the cinnamon donuts and some spiced roast apple over the top. So let's slice up these donuts. I'm going to bang off some of the extra sugar. So let's just lose some of that sugar. Normally, first job would be to butter the dish. We're not going to butter the dish. Instead of buttering the dish, we're just going to give it a light spray of oil. Now our custards are ready and we're just going to let that seep in for about 10 minutes or so. So just going to slice up the donuts. This size here, really, I mean, I've just got a thickness of about a couple of centimetres. Okay, so we're just going to lay the donuts over the tray. Do a couple of layers. Okay, so then we go with some dried fruit over the top. You can literally use anything. We're using sultanas today because we've got the apple. So now we just pass off the custard and we pour that custard over the top of the donuts into any of the gaps. Now once you've got that in there, you're then going to pour the last bit of cream over the top. Just wipe the edges. And we're going to leave this one to soak up about 20 minutes. And in this time, we're going to do the apples. Probably easier just to do it by hand and cut them in quarters. And then we'll just cut into, let's cut into 6. Yep. Okay, so we're going to put some butter over the top. I'm going to go some lemon juice. And then you're going to go over there with some, I'm using brown sugar. It really depends on how sweet or how sweet you want the apples. I'm going to go with sort of parsley sweet. Okay, so we're going to roast them until golden brown. Should take about 20 minutes, half an hour. So, after half an hour roasting, that's what we're looking at. Magic. It would just go perfectly with the cinnamon donuts. So as we're lowering that considerably, we're just going to leave the oven door open to cool down to 100 degrees. So the donuts are sat there resting for 40 minutes. Okay, so we're going to cover the bread and butter pudding with tin foil. Now for the last 15 minutes, so I've done 30 minutes at 100 degrees with the foil on. I'm now going to cook it for 15 minutes at the same temperature with the foil off. Now when we take it out of the oven to check that it's done, what we're looking for is that the egg custard is only just about set. So you can see set and fully set into the donuts. Okay, so to finish it off, we've got to go with some icing sugar over the top. A nice roast apples, and we're just going to go roast apples over the top. Wow. A nice vanilla spice custard. That's so nice. Cooking the pudding at 100 degrees means that the custard has stayed nice and soft. Oh my goodness. That's really good, really good. Yeah, amazing flavours. Wow. So it's really good to use up stuff that you have in the kitchen that would otherwise go into the bin. You know, a bread and butter pudding is traditionally made with stale bread anyway. So if you had any like muffins, croissants, Danish pastries or donuts left over from the day before, you could now use them in a bread and butter pudding. I'll see you next time. It's Family Kitchen with Mark.